I remember when I first started climbing, if I tried to climb steep overhangs or roofs, my climbing session was guaranteed to be cut short because my arms will get tired really fast. So if you have the same problem, here are 3 tips that you definitely don't want to miss. The first tip is push really hard with your toes. And one way to check whether you are doing so is see if the bottom of your toes and the bottom of your heels are on the same plane. Here is what I meant. If you are on a vertical wall, not pushing hard with your toes probably doesn't make much difference. However, if you're on a steeper wall, the pressure your arms feel is different as night and day. Additionally, you will be able to reach further by pushing hard on your toes. The second tip is engage your core. And the purpose of doing so is to offload some pressure from your arms onto your feet and to avoid semi-dynamic moves. If you are on a vertical wall, most of your weight is on your feet, so the difference you feel is probably minimal. And I know it's cool to feel dynamic, but if all of a sudden you're on a steep wall, it will be harder for you to put your weight on your feet. So you need to save every bit of arm strength. By engaging your core, you can reach holds statically and it will become easier to push your weight onto the hold with your toes. The final tip is think about moving your feet up first and reaching your hands out second. And the purpose of doing so is to avoid your body from being in a stretch out position. This might be counterintuitive because if you're on a vertical wall, that's actually the most comfortable position, and most of the time it's easier to just reach with your hands and not do something like a high step. However, if you're on a steep wall, it will be really difficult to keep the core tight with your body being stretched out. When you reach for the next hold, it's highly likely you will cut your feet. The correct way is to bring your feet up whenever possible. So you can utilize techniques like the back step or the heel hook to offload the pressure onto your feet. And it will also be a lot easier to maintain core tension. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something from the video, and comment below to let me know what other beginner tips you would like me to cover. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.